Hello and welcome to the 40th episode, where I know I thought that we had all our network problems hopefully more or less solved, but I observed the game a little bit, let it run, and I find that we still have a huge issue with Mikasavichy here. Essentially, this is one of the busiest stations that we have, and now we still have it designed in a way where it's blocking itself all the time. It's extremely inefficient by the way it's designed, unfortunately. I also noticed, I let the game run a bit faster, that there's somehow, I don't actually know how that happened, there was a signaling bug here, that one of those signals was the wrong way. I don't know. Actually, they seem to be correct. But one train was going left here to go to this repair station. Yeah, I don't know. That was just one thing I did when I had the game running full speed that blocked up. Yeah, this station, you can already see it basically. It's extremely inefficient. And such an efficient system, such an efficient thing will cost us so much money. It will drain us and bankrupt us if it's not efficient, because it will lock up all the capital that we have in these trains, so that we cannot benefit from them even a little bit. So I see no real other way except to do some pretty big renovations on this. And these renovations will be so big, in fact, that I will actually have to get some of those trains here, especially these ones here, where we have 22 vehicles on this list that are going from Mikasavichy to Wilmarkt. We will have to send them to the depot because we will sell them, or at least temporarily take them out. Then Mikasavichy. What else trains running on Mikasavichy? The passenger ones. They're actually not the biggest problem right now. What did I want to do? I want to basically make the station almost completely new. So what we want to get done is that nobody goes onto this track here anymore. So I will cut off the connection already down here. Let trains wait. We will only have ways out, no ways in. We'll do the same here. And we'll also do that here. So no ways in, only out. And there's also still in this buffer thing, as I called it previously, there's also still a huge amount of trains actually still inside of it. But yeah, removing the Mikasavichy iron ore trains from the network temporarily is also necessary. Yeah, we're still running just through the backlog of stuff that's still in here. We're not even like allowing new trains to enter. You can see how much trains were captured by the station basically, and were not giving us any benefit. Like, they were not making any money. So let's see that we can get them out. Almost there. Yeah, a few more. Those will actually stay in there because those are Mikasavichy trains, I suppose. So sell all of them, because we will destroy this one. And guys, I would really appreciate it I know you want to get like, you know, you were waiting here because of, I don't know, some delays or whatever. But really appreciate it if you just went on your way. So that we can have this whole area here for ourselves. Yes. And now, operation begins, and the beginning is like the destruction of these bridges. I bet you didn't see that coming. But yeah, it's necessary, unfortunately. And also saw there's a little bit of road here just now. I guess we never built that road here. Huh? We wanted to make that connection. Probably we did. I think the buses are probably already like complaining. Okay, so we never noticed that we disconnected that. So then let's see what we have to work with here. So that's the first part. So now we want to make an effective join. So for the entrance, we want to make an effective way to get in. And we built that before, essentially, that you have a two-way connection that comes in, and we'll make that connection from down here, and then you want to join it effectively. So we will basically go here to the left side, and it wants to also go here to the left side, and then the two exits, they need to go to that one. So how do we make that happen? Maybe actually it's the other way around that we want to construct it from. So let's figure that out quickly. Here like that, here like that. Then this one can jump over with a bridge, in theory, and this one could just be connected normally. So if you build a bridge here, like that, well then this would have to come out a bit, but not that that's necessarily a problem. Only with terraform a bit, maybe it's a problem. Maybe. I guess ideally I would want this one to go out like this far, and then kind of do like that type of thing instead. Yeah, that's a pretty effective coming in to, and why did we make it like XX? That's absolutely nonsense, of course. Oh, for God's sake. I forgot that I wanted to build it roll on, roll off. Why did I forget that? Of course then that whole nonsense is not needed at all. Well, kind of it's not needed. We kind of still want to make it sort of effective. So we build it something like that instead. Well, we can afford to have it here like that, maybe. Yeah. If we can go out one further, then that will be even nicer. So something like that would be the guys, why are you building your stuff here? And here, I also want to do an effective way to get there. Before anybody gets any ideas though, let's just purchase that. I want to connect it like that. Probably yes. we'll do it like this. So that will be the exit from this whole section. And then the next one would be, how do we connect it up to our main artery that comes in here. So this one was what? It wanted to go around like there. How was that connected? They're just destroyed. So left side, so it was, yeah, it was just that you could come onto like from two places and go into both of them. So that makes sense. And I'm just now scouting out whether we can build a bridge down here somewhere, a new bridge. That will be basically the new viaduct bridges. Okay, that one did not work out. Should have scouted that a bit before I built that one. Even this one, a bit questionable. Okay, we're wasting a lot of money, but sometimes that's how it is. So left side would want to join here onto that. Well, it's kind of possible, like this may be better. Track is sloped in the wrong direction. What does that mean? I guess that we're one level too deep, right? I think so. Okay. Well, actually I would prefer if we can then make it like so, that I can get up here nicer. Exactly like that. And then we need to connect this one up. And here, probably, we could do a tunnel. If we did like that, we can make a tunnel under this. Of course not like that, that would be stupid. So we would raise it here again, and then build a tunnel, like this, exactly. Then this one would need to go such that this connection here goes also down, for which we have a bit of space, but a little bit too tight like that. So let's do it a bit more generous. Exactly like this. And then this one is connected. We can already let those trains run basically, in theory. In theory, you can run, my friend. Maybe you want to do that. Then these here get new connections, so we will do just that right down here to not work in such a tight space. Tight space is always an issue because they can make you a bit more creative, but also they are really forcing super not optimal solutions down your throat. Kind of want to get up on that level, so we don't want to do that like that. So we will just need to get up here. Okay, we are lacking money. That is terrible, because we are going to go bankrupt in a second then. If we don't optimize our network very quickly now. Okay, that half of that is already pretty good. Then we need quickly some tracks here. My friend, how did you decide to turn around? Go back, please. Okay. Okay, half of it is more or less running now again. So now we had too many of the Mikasavichy Wilmar trains probably, so let's see that we can get them reactivated. Mikasavichy Wilmar 1. Activate those people here in the list. They are now stuck somewhere. I think they cannot reach. Where are you even? My friend, where are you? And why are you stuck? Yeah. Saltwarren, stuck. Okay, I'm looking on the wrong direction because we have to look at the front of this queue. But I got kind of lost, so... So you are incorrectly positioned. You went out the wrong way. How did you not, like, why are you on this, like, little section here? How did you get up on that little section here? There was something blocked and they randomly... I think if there's something blocked, they randomly decide to go down a different direction. But there was like just a little bit, and that kind of incentivized them to get stuck. So that solves that stuff. And does that solve the other direction now? Yes, because this train is blocking because of that reason, yeah. Right, so let's get that show going because otherwise we're playing Bankruptcy Simulator here. Okay, the other thing is that we haven't figured out is like this part. Yeah, how do we get that part going? So let's borrow money and just try to make due here. Like that. And we kind of separate that part from our network from the remainder. It's important that we figure that out quickly enough as well. I think the best way would be to connect it more or less down here instead of up there. Because down here we have a lot more interesting options, and I will not build tunnels here now for just obvious reasons of money. Yeah, we'll have to rebuild that part of the section a bit. But how will we join? I mean, theoretically we could just for now just quickly join on that station. I think that's the easiest way to get things going. Not the best way, but the easiest way. Okay, we are stuck here as well. Because this idiot, this is exactly the problem I mentioned in the beginning. There's some idiot thinking they can go this direction. How did they figure out, like, how did they go in here? They just randomly turned here right and they ran past this backside signal says stop. They're not allowed to go in there. They still went in there for no reason. I don't know how they ended up in there. Let's check some other parts of the network just to make sure that we're running on them. And we are. A lot of our trains got lost and stuck, or are still stuck in some degree. This one is still basically resolving now, slowly, because they're always letting the trains here on the passing train. Now this one gets finally out of the way. Dreadful, but yeah, resolving itself, but in a slow, agonizing way. Let's look at the main line. The main line is almost empty. That's a terrible sign, because that means we messed up so badly that we don't even have a backlog of money generating trains coming into the station soon. Then a lot of stuff gets still stuck here, slowly resolving itself. But let's then go a little bit full speed and observe Mikasavichy for a little bit. I think we are on the right track despite our money situation, which is getting increasingly more difficult. Because we are at max loan, so now we basically have to just hope and pray that we're generating money now. And whatever is stuck on those trains has like the lowest delivery rates now, because they are passenger trains that have been stuck here for 2 months basically. Coming in 2 months late, those passenger trains get... the passengers are not so happy about that. They're not willing to pay us a lot of money for bad service, unfortunately. But let's be optimistic. I'm pretty hopeful that the service here has now resolved itself, and we are much better at this station here. Oh, one thing we need to do, or we cannot do, is to build the street connection. We need to build the street connection again. We don't have an X here even, so it's not the most best station for sure. Yeah, I see some issues. But the stuff has resolved itself, and we are filling up the main line. Let's take a look at Wilmarkt, how the deliveries are looking. There's trains coming in, getting the steel. Yeah, getting some stuff delivered here as well at pretty low rates. Yeah, but the money situation is resolving itself. I think we are safe from bankruptcy, I would say. If we don't have any additional blockers now, I think we are safe, but certainly that was a close call, and I think these stations also need some attention to them before we put more networking and more stuff on the network. Yeah, there's some ghost looking parts of the network and some looking extremely busy. So I think a lot of trains were basically stuck kind of in the same place or in the same part of their journey, and they now have to spread out a bit more again. So now this station has become increasingly more busy. Actually, one maybe important thing is to put like entrance signals here, because then they can wait here until the entrance signal, or maybe pass signals actually solve that. But yeah, no, you can see that this was a really bad turn. He should not be waiting here for that train, because that's blocking maybe some other train. So nobody can go here, even though he could have gone there. So yeah, for sure this should be solved by combo signals. So we should return, like these are actually exit signals basically. We should make those here. There are actually exit signals. We had exit signals before. We should put a combo signal here, and then we can put one combo signal here instead. Can I not? I require cash. It's not fun being poor. Cannot build anything. I mean, this works already as well. It's just like we can make it slightly more effective by putting a handful of signals down here. Like, to put the right moment when we get money. So we can put a combo signal here and one here. That will be slightly more effective, because this one will look at those two. Are they green? If one of them is green, then it will also be green. And this here will be green if one of them is green, basically. So it's actually quite nice. I think we can put also here some, theoretically, so that can resolve it a little bit faster. And then we don't need the X's here, basically, because they're completely unnecessary. We don't want them to make a last minute decision to switch on a different track. Yeah, that's right. So, careful observation from the eagle-eyed perspective. The main route has become difficult. They're in block distance now. Oh, that's very busy. That's just a bit of signaling maybe could be improved. Facilitation here is blocked. And you want to go to facilitation also. Okay. Skip. Yeah, usually this was on gung-ho, and now it's a gung-ho again, so this should hopefully not be blocking as much. But of course the entrance here being so narrow, it's not ideal. Yeah, that was not ideal either. Up here, situation looks pretty good. We have a lot of things moving. That's how it should be. And we're slowly accumulating a bit of money that we maybe can repay. Suddenly, money went. I don't know where it went. Like minus 60? What is that? Like, how did I spend so much money in a sudden? Maybe it's when you deliver like passengers that are super late that it actually realizes the transfer cost. Can that be that you have a negative then? I don't know. It doesn't seem likely. Or was it a new year? No. We're just in August. Maybe it renewed a train? Yeah, I think I put the renewal at 50k or something like that. So maybe it renewed a train. Situation here has become completely good. The main line, a bit slow. Around Fesselkirchen is a bit of slowdown. But overall, not bad. Below Fesselkirchen, yeah, things are fine. I have the opinion there's some occasional slowdown, but this station here is now extremely good. Like, that's the whole goal. And yeah, as I said, I ran this basically in the beginning. Before the episode, I ran this for a few months basically, just to see how the traffic stacks up, because I like to analyze the traffic a little bit of cam, and it was really terrible. It was absolutely horrendous, and we could not have continued the game a lot. Like, okay, we put 160 down. Somebody spent like 160k. I think that was some renewal or something. So it's like we're in the middle of a bankruptcy crisis. And somebody put in like, oh, we purchased a new train. Like, could you do that next year? Like, can't we move that next year? Like, we're just repaying the loan, you know, getting a little bit of a financial buffer, and you're purchasing new trains, my friend. Like, maybe there's some other priorities, huh? What do you think? What do you say? Okay, now we're at the point where this station is so ineffective that it's also giving us some problems because it's blocking the exit. Yeah, we have to really get this situation sorted. You're not gonna full load here, my guy. Just don't full load. Just if you come here and there's something there, take it. If there's nothing there, then go away. And he wants to go left here, I guess. Okay, so now we are again in a little bit of a conundrum. So I'm gonna what is the best way? I guess the best way would be to get you back, because then the other one can pass, and then this will be, then that will be good. Again, probably somebody purchased another train. Like, I'm getting immediately down 160. Or is it like beginning of the month, I think? Seems like beginning of the month. I think that's the maintenance cost for the trains is hitting at the beginning of the month. So that's harsh. 160,000 maintenance costs or whatever. Like, I didn't even like ever noticed it. We always had so much money that it's never really been an issue. I didn't look at money for the last 10 episodes, I think. So we're just gonna peacefully let this run for a little bit. That just check that everything is running fine. But it looks like it is. Network flow is good. Also network flow up here is good. Can we see actually a monthly overview? I don't think so. We just see that we made a huge loss here. So from construction, of course, mostly. Yeah, if we take out construction, we're slightly positive. Okay, we're debt free again. That's all I ever wanted. And I'm cautiously optimistic that we have solved the most detrimental parts of our network and created only one new problem that we have to tackle. But otherwise, that's pretty good. I think the best way to connect would be to make that connection here to go to the right, and then do a connection here, basically just where this bridge is, like go up here the hills or something. That would be the better connection way. But I think otherwise, cautiously optimistic that we've solved the most important problem. And we probably want to put more of the trains again from to go to Mikasavichy here, because there is a lot of iron ore waiting. What are you, train? You're going from Mikasavichy to iron ore and transferring even more onto there. Huh. Yeah, you're coming from down here and transferring up here. Okay. That is crazy. Okay, I just wanted to do one thing before we end the episode. That is to connect the road, because I know that I will forget about that. 100% I will. So let's do it when we have money. It should be in a second. We'll make a... Maybe we will build underground, right? We are not always building bridges only. We can also go underground. And we will do that right here. Underpass. Definitely don't want level crossings. Then another underpass, maybe? How we get to the other side here, essentially, is the question. I guess, yeah, we'll build another underpass here. Then wrap the street around here, and then we will get out of it there on this side. So I'll build a lot of tunnels. Quite cool, actually. Then we need to connect it to the... Oh, there's a steel plant. It's just that I'm in transparent mode. Going behind the steel plant, it's a bit iffy. Okay, we have a moment to consider. I guess the best way would be for whatever that is to go. Or this house, yeah, this house should go probably, and then we can wrap around here quite nicely, actually. Will be quite perfect. Okay, I have the feeling there's another train. Stuck? No, it's just really heavy. Cannot get up here. What type of train? Peter Hoysk? What are you loaded? You're empty. Passengers you can put on, but you're basically empty. And you're struggling up that hill with empty wagons? It's Lady of the Lake. It's crazy. But yeah, again, I don't want to distract from the original purpose. Let's just get the money quickly. I want to take out a loan But it feels like if we don't get it before the end of the month, then we might have to, because otherwise we get 160k again minus. Or yeah, we get 160k minus, I think. Just a second. Alright, let's quickly get a loan that I can build this in peace. So my plan is to go here, then get either this or that destroyed. Probably the house would make more sense for me. Though I'm not sure if we can get down there. I think that's how usually it's the problem, yeah. That's not connected. Okay, actually then whatever that is needs to go. I guess you could have done it with just the house, because you can do this. And then this would be not connected, no. Interesting. Oh no, my friends, like you're expanding too fast. You want to just, can I just have this land just for like a second? Mikasavichy, can I? Just for like half a second, it's my land. How about that? You're just so annoying sometimes, guys. So now it's connected. And then finally, the buses can run again on a slightly annoying route, probably for them. It's like, but at least they will like the new places here, I hope. That they can go between the rails. It's quite fun, right? Okay, we're almost a little bit stuck, not quite. Yeah, this crossing I don't like, and this whole section I don't like, but otherwise I like this way. But the episode has been gone long enough, so I will end it here. Thank you for watching and see you then next time. Bye bye.